Hi you guys, thank you so much for joining me today and welcome back to my channel. Today what I have for you all is an organizational video that I thought would be fun, and it's how I organize my beads in my crafting supplies. So for a long time I had my own craft room downstairs and it was amazing and I loved it. But then as Olivia got older, I used it less and less, and then we needed a room for James, and I just thought I can consolidate. You know, Justin offered me, for those of you who don't know, Justin is my husband, he offered me the basement space, but I knew that I wouldn't be down there to work on stuff. I knew that I would be around the kids, so I had to figure out something that I could do with my craft stuff and still be able to take it to the kitchen counter and work there so that I can watch the babies play and stuff like that. And so far it's worked out pretty well, actually. So I'll show you where I have all of my supplies right now, and you guys will see what I do to take stuff to the kitchen counter when I'm working on something. And the most fun part for me was getting into all the beads and just like taking them all out and sorting them all. And you guys will see some of them are organized by color, some are organized by type. So I'll show you that in a little bit more detail. So for me, this is just how I organize my beads, but you guys could totally use this organizational method or trick if there's something that you are crafting with that requires lots of little teeny tiny parts. So people who make stuff with clay, you might find something useful in here, and paper crafters, you might find something useful in here too, because I do talk about my ribbons and what I'm doing with them. Other than that, if you guys like this video while you're watching, please like and subscribe, and let's get going. Today I'm just going to give you guys a quick overview of this space because we can't really get into everything right now. There's just too much. So this video is just going to be about the beads, but this is where I put my desk. So you can see it's a full desk, and mostly in the desk is nail stuff, and then this is all art stuff over here. And then I have some Tupperware bins, which I'll show you in another video, that I have sewing stuff in. So this way I was able to downsize everything from a whole room and get it into these convenient little bins. And now I can just take things as I need them and take them downstairs. And then that is where I'm storing my beads, and on the top is just some ribbons. So you guys will see that in just a second. Okay, so quick overview. We're at my kitchen table right now just because this is the best lighting. So this is not like, I don't ever have all of this crafting stuff downstairs. This all goes in my crafting desk, but I had to bring it downstairs so that you guys could see. So we're at the kitchen table, and this I shared on my Instagram stories earlier today if you guys follow me over there. These are little caddies from the Dollar Tree. They come in different colors, but I just thought it would be nice for having small things downstairs when I'm working over at the kitchen counter while I'm watching the kids. So I'll have like a few little things in here to make a bracelet or a necklace or whatever, and then I can just bring this downstairs, and then I don't have to bring everything. But right now, what I want to talk about is what's in the suitcase and what is in these. So I'm going to kind of take you guys through everything a little bit better after I bring my camera closer in. Okay, that should be better. So this is my cosmetology kit from cosmetology school. So this was the first thing that we ever got, and it came with like all of our blow dryers and stuff, and it was just plain brown. And then over the years I found it was great for storage for my crafts. So I decoupaged it with just anything that I like and find inspiration from. So there, that's better. So just like fashion and patterns and anything like that. But inside, I have pretty much anything that I do for beading, and that's because I have kids and there are so many small parts. I really like being able to just close it up and know that I don't have to worry about it, right? So I have two small ones like this, and I got these all at Joann's, and this is where I keep anything silver. So silver chains and things like that in the back. These are just keys that I like for charms, ear wires, and anything for earrings. I also got these really pretty hoops. And then in the front, I do have some beads in here, and I don't know why. I'll be honest with you, but in the front here I always keep jump rings and clasps. So any variation of those that I need. And in this little cubby, these are all little links for like clamping off the end of jewelry wire. So that's this one. That's my silver one. And then this one is my gold one. And I like doing that because then depending on the color of the bead, I know what kind of metal I want to go with it, and then I just grab that box and everything is in here. So again, clasps and things in the front. These beads were off of a different necklace, and so I did keep them in here because they were easy to see. These are just little charms? Yeah. Just little charms and things that I have. I don't know why I have sea creatures. For fun. And so this one is organized a little bit different because I don't have a lot of gold chains. So I have like little, whoops, where are you? I have little detail beads in here. And more clasps. And these are like, I have some different colors of jump rings and stuff in here. So some of this is base metal. And what do I have? I have one little thing of gold chain. And then I think that's it for the gold chain. And then I have gold ear wires and like posts. And this is from, whoops, a vintage bracelet. Well, I do have some other chain. But this is a vintage bracelet that I kept, and I thought I could take apart because it's like 1, 2, 3, there's only 4 of them, and then some chain. I think there's maybe supposed to be more. I think it might be broken. So that's the gold one. These are my big ones. So right now I have 4 big ones, and then I have a couple other Tupperwares off to the side that we'll get to in a second. Because what I did when I was pregnant and I knew that I was going to have kids in the house all the time, I got really nervous about really little itty bitty parts and doing certain types of jewelry. So I put a lot of stuff off to the side. I sold a lot of stuff off. I gave a bunch of stuff away. And then I still had a couple boxes of beads. And I kind of feel like it was meant to be because now I can make the stuff that I used to make. I can get into smaller beads and stuff because the kids miraculously have stayed away from it for so long. And so I'm going to have to reorganize a little bit and add more to these boxes. But what is in here for now is pretty well organized. I like color organizing a lot. So for a long time I had everything in colors. But this time I did like types of beads, and that worked out really nicely too. So like these are all my seed beads, and anything small. So some of these over here are wood, these are bone. Up in the top corner, these are wood. But yeah, they're like all my, any color of seed bead that I had, I popped in here. And then this one I kept as like glass beads, and I kept some semi-precious, but not a lot. So these are some fancy charms that were given to me, but like I have glass in here, I have acrylic beads, a little bit more glass, and some shells. I have a couple of broken earrings that I can use as charms, and like these I just couldn't separate myself from. These colors I just love. These colors and these little skulls are just too cute. So that's that box. And then in these boxes, because I've been making my fiddle necklaces for babies, well, they're not for babies, they're for mom, but the baby can touch them. But so I put all my wood beads in here, anything neutral colored. And then I put all my colored ones in here. And it's worked out really nicely, because then I'm like, okay, you know, if I want to make a wooden bracelet, if I'm kind of feeling that vibe, I go that way. And if I want to make something different, I know to go in here. And if I, you know, like I said with the clasps, I can always kind of grab whatever metal I need. So that's how I've been organizing that. And then I just kind of bagged up anything that was a thread or a string that I'm using right now. So any of the leather, cord, and cotton cording that I'm using right now, I put all together. And oh, I almost forgot to show you, I also have wire in this one, like wire and elastics go in here. And then this guy is any spare ribbon that I have. And forgive me, I don't remember where I got this case. It was given to me, and it's just been so nice. It's a little bit bigger than the beading ones that go in here, so it sits on top, but the kids don't know how to open it, so it's like they stay safe from everything, and it's up out of their reach anyway. But yeah, I just keep like any kind of ribbon or anything that I might want to work with. A lot of this is remnants, or it came off of a bag or something. My mom gave me this really pretty lace, but I always like having it on hand, because you never know when you could like toss something like this into a necklace or a pair of earrings, or, you know, like randomly I'll be like, oh, I wish I had a red for something, you know. Now what I need to do is figure out if I can get some of these beads back in here. Taking the ribbon out of here and color sorting it, organizing it by color, if you will. And then in here, I color sorted all of the beads that I had intended on either giving away or selling. So this is all color coded. This is all silvers and golds. And so these ones for sure I want to get back in these little guys. Some of these I think will fit in one of my other clear bins that I keep in the suitcase. The reason that I sort them out in bags is because then I can see every little thing. So like the black ones, okay, yeah, those are black. I can tell what size they are. But then I also have lots of packets like this where I can sort through and go, oh yeah, I want that one that has that purple shimmer. Or, you know, really look and try and find like the perfect size. And then I'll stick my tweezers in the bag and just pull out whatever bead I want with the tweezers. And I kind of do that like while I'm designing something, I'll like pull beads out and lay them out together. So this way I can just pull a baggie and I don't have to fish through a little cup every time. But I've got purples back here, but this is green stuff. And then I've got all these blues, and then I put the white ones, like anything that was almost purely white, and black and white ones in here. And I don't know, I might, I don't seem to have as many white beads, so I may take like one of these overflow bins and put it in there instead, and just kind of play around with it and see what's going to work out the best. So what I've gotten done now is I was able to rearrange some of this. I put like anything that was multicolored kind of in this quadrant, if you will, and then I was able to put anything that was like a single stone or charm or type of thing like that. These are all my beiges, and then my whites I tucked back here, and that allowed me to have these spaces back. So now all I'm going to do is just like move these over one. Not all of them, right, just some of them so that they fit. So I'll go ahead and like fill up this green one here and move some blues over. That way it'll be so much easier to see everything. Whoopsies. I didn't have as many reds as I thought I did. Isn't that funny? How sometimes you think you have so much of one color and then you actually look at it and you're like, oh no, I don't. So, side note, gonna put these ones, these are just kind of like, they don't really have a home, and they never have. I don't know where to put them. Those are gonna go in here, and then I'm gonna take all my black ones and put them in here, because it'll be so much easier to see them in a bigger space, because they're so dark, you know? I won't be able to see anything if they're all, look how many there are smushed in here, for crying out loud. Oh my goodness. Okay. There. And then if I need to put something else away, I have a space. Oops. So there's that. And then I will slide these back in here. I usually do one on top there and one there. And then I put these kinds of things in the front. And close that up. So now all my beads can be together. And that's how I keep them all organized. Okay, so that's it. That's how I've been working with my beads, and it's been working out great for me. So if you are a crafter or an artist and you have things that you need to organize that have little small parts, maybe this will help you too. So Just don't forget to like and subscribe before you leave, and I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye!